That $120 diagnostic fee your mechanic charges before they even touch your car, your Honda probably just needs a 30-second steering reset you can do in your driveway. I'm Adam, and here are the tricks mechanics don't want you to know. Trick number 1, ECU reset via battery disconnect. You know when your Honda just feels off? Rough idle at startup. Check engine light still on even after you fix the problem, or the transmission shifting at the wrong time. Your ECU stores learn data over time: fuel trims, idle baselines, shift points. When that data gets corrupted, the car keeps making bad decisions based on old information. The fix is simple. Disconnect the battery for 10 to 15 minutes and the ECU wipes everything clean. Fuel trims, idle learning, shift memory, all gone. Fresh start. Always remove the negative terminal first, the one with the minus symbol. If the positive terminal touches any metal part of the car while it's loose, you can short circuit the whole system. That's a very expensive mistake. Use a 10mm wrench on the negative terminal. Pull the cable off and keep it away from any metal. Wait the full 15 minutes, then press your horn for 3 seconds. This drains leftover power from the capacitors and makes sure the ECU fully loses its memory. Reconnect the terminal, start the engine, and do not touch the gas pedal. Let it idle on its own for 5 to 10 minutes. The ECU is writing new baseline values right now. Touch the gas too early and you have to start over. So that's sorted, right? Now what do we do with the annoying throttle conditions? Trick number 2, throttle body relearn, the Honda pedal dance. Honda forums have called this the pedal dance for years. If you've owned a Civic, Accord, or CR-V and felt that surging idle or dead spot when you first press the gas, this is the fix. After a battery disconnect or throttle body cleaning, your Honda's electronic throttle loses its calibration. There is no cable connecting your foot to the throttle on modern Hondas. It's all electronic. When calibration is lost, the car doesn't know what your foot is doing. You get a surging idle bouncing between 500 and 1,500 RPM. Hesitation pulling away from a stop, or a throttle that feels dead in the first inch of travel. Make sure the engine is fully warm first. Drive for 10 minutes, or wait until the temperature gauge is in the middle. Turn the ignition off. Press the gas pedal all the way to the floor and hold it. While holding, turn the ignition to on, but do not start the engine. Hold for 30 seconds. Release the pedal slowly. Wait 10 seconds. Start the engine and let it idle without touching anything for 5 minutes. The ECU just scanned the full throttle range and rewrote its calibration from scratch. Within a few miles, the throttle will feel smoother and more responsive. On 2019 and newer Accords and CR-Vs with the 1.5 turbo, this is especially important after battery work. The turbocharged throttle system is more sensitive to calibration drift than a naturally aspirated engine. Trick number 3, transmission adaptation reset. Including the fuse method, an Accord owner said his car felt like someone was kicking it from behind every time it shifted from second to third. A transmission shop quoted him $2,200 for clutch pack replacement. Hard shifts, hesitation between gears, clunking in stop and go traffic. These are signs of corrupted transmission adaptation memory, not a failing transmission. 2 methods. Start with the basic reset first. Do the battery disconnected from trick 1. After reconnecting and idling for 5 minutes, take the car for a relearn drive. Keep throttle gentle. No more than 25% pedal pressure. Drive through all gears up to 45 miles per hour. Decelerate gently. Repeat 3 times. Most Honda owners see smooth shifts return within 15 to 20 miles of normal driving after this. If that doesn't fix it, use the TCM fuse method. Open the underhood fuse box. Find the fuse labeled TCM or AT. usually a 10 or 15 amp fuse on most Civics and Accords, from 2012 onward. Pull it out for 10 minutes. This resets only the transmission computer. You keep your radio presets, your seat memory, your infotainment settings. Nothing else is touched. Reinstall the fuse. Do the gentle relearn drive again. Shifts should smooth out within one drive cycle. That Accord owner used the TCM fuse method. Harsh shifts gone the same day. He kept his $2,200. If these resets are already helping, hit like and subscribe. Drop your Honda model and problem in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Trick number 4, Honda display audio and infotainment. Reboot. You're navigating somewhere new. The display audio screen freezes. Touch does nothing. Your phone shows connected, but no audio is playing. And there's no obvious way to restart it. Honda's display audio system is good software, but it locks up, drops Bluetooth, and loses CarPlay for no reason. It's one of the most reported complaints on Honda forums. Press and hold the audio or home button for 10 seconds until the screen goes black. The system restarts in about 30 seconds. On older Hondas with a physical volume knob that also acts as a power button, press and hold it for 10 seconds. Same result. For Bluetooth or CarPlay that keeps dropping, don't just reconnect. Delete the Honda from your phone's Bluetooth list. Then delete your phone from the car's paired device list. Pair fresh from scratch. This clears corrupted pairing data that a normal reconnect can't fix. If the screen freezes often, check for a software update. Honda applies firmware updates for free at the dealership. On 2016 to 2019, Civics specifically, there's a known update that fixes repeated screen freeze issues. Worth asking about at your next service visit. Trick number 5, TPMS reset. The TPMS light turns on when the temperature drops overnight. It comes on after a tire rotation. It stays on after you've already filled every tire to the right pressure. And shops charge $40 to $80 for a 2-minute reset you can do yourself. First, inflate all 4 tires to the PSI on the sticker inside your driver's door jamb, not the sidewall number. The door jamb number is the correct pressure for your Honda. Then just drive. Honda's TPMS on most 2008 and newer models is indirect. It uses the ABS wheel speed sensors to detect pressure differences, not individual sensors inside each wheel. A 10 to 20 minute drive at 25 to 50 miles per hour usually resets it automatically. If the light stays on, use the calibration menu. Press the info button on your steering wheel to reach the TPMS screen. Select Calibrate and confirm. The system recalibrates over the next 30 minutes of driving. On older models with a physical TPMS button under the steering column, hold it until the light blinks twice. Then drive for 10 minutes. If the light blinks fast for 60 to 90 seconds and stays on, an ABS wheel speed sensor may have failed. That needs a shop. But in most cases, this reset clears it right away. Trick number 6, VSA and steering angle sensor. Reset. A CRV owner paid $85 for a wheel alignment. She left the shop and the VSA light came on 2 minutes later. The same shop told her she needed a $140 recalibration scan. VSA light after an alignment. Traction control activating on straight roads. The car feeling like it pulls slightly even on flat ground. These almost always happen right after an alignment, tire rotation, or battery work. The steering angle sensor lost its 0 point. It no longer knows where straight ahead is. Honda's VSA depends on that to work. Without it, the system thinks you're always turning slightly and corrects for it constantly. Park on level ground with the engine on. Turn the wheel all the way left, then all the way right. Then center it as precisely as you can. Drive straight forward slowly. Just 10 to 20 feet is enough. The VSA system detects the centered position and recalibrates itself. The light clears within seconds. Do this every time you get an alignment, a tire rotation, or replace the battery. It takes 30 seconds and it's free. If the VSA light doesn't clear after 2 or 3 tries, there may be a real ABS or VSA sensor issue. But most of the time, this 1-minute reset is all it needs. Trick number 7, Honda maintenance minder. Reset. You just change your oil. Everything done right. You start the Honda and the wrench icon is still on the dashboard. The multi-information display still says 0% oil life. Honda's maintenance minder tracks engine revolutions, temperatures, and time. It has no way of knowing you changed the oil. You have to tell it manually. On 2006 and newer Hondas, turn the ignition to on-in without starting the engine. Press the info button on your steering wheel to get to the oil life percentage screen. Press and hold the select or reset button for 10 seconds. The percentage flashes. Keep holding until it resets to 100% and the wrench icon disappears. On newer Hondas with a touchscreen, go to Home, then Settings, then Vehicle Information, then Maintenance Info. Select Oil Life and choose Reset. On older Hondas without a multi-information display, turn the ignition to On. Press the trip odometer button until the oil life screen appears. Hold it for 5 seconds until it resets to 100. Don't skip this. On some Honda models, the maintenance minder talks to the engine management system. Leaving it at 0% long-term can affect how the engine handles oil pressure. Bonus, the nuclear option, full PCM and TCM. Hard reset. Everything above handles 90% of Honda problems. But some issues don't respond to individual resets. Check engine light that keeps coming back. Transmission is still rough after the TCM fuse method. Multiple warning lights on at once. That's when you run the nuclear option. A complete wipe of every computer in the car at the same time. PCM, TCM, ABS module, VSA system, all of it. You'll lose radio presets and seat memory positions. It takes 30 minutes of waiting, but it gives every system a completely clean starting point. Battery disconnect first. Negative terminal off, horn pressed 3 seconds to drain capacitors. Then open the underhood fuse box and pull both the PCM and TCM fuses. Check your owner's manual fuse diagram for exact locations on your model year. Wait a full 30 minutes, then reinstall both fuses first, reconnect the battery second, turn ignition to ON without starting, wait 30 seconds, turn off, wait 10 seconds. Now start the engine and let it idle with nothing on for 10 full minutes. Then run the AC for 5 more minutes at idle. Then take a slow 15-minute drive with light throttle. Within 20 to 30 miles, every system relearns its baseline. Shifts smooth out. Warning lights clear. Throttle response normalizes. This fixes the problems mechanics say need $500 in diagnostic time to find. Most of the time, a full nuclear option reset is all the car ever needed. And that's a wrap. Be sure to subscribe if you want to hear about all things Honda. Also, drop a comment below. Drop your Honda model, year, and the problem you are dealing with. We would love to hear from you.